Come on over, baby Neale.
Come on over.
No. Oh.
Hey boy, don't you know I got something going on?
Was that weirdly good?
Yes, I do.
Who's it? Who was
All
that?
my friends are gonna come, gonna party all night long. I loved Christina Aguilera as a child.
That somehow felt like it got racist on the last note.
I feel like Christina Aguilera appropriates her voice, like appropriates.
Yeah. Is it appropriate?
All night long.
I'm wearing headphones right now, and that actually sounded good to me. And that's kind of throwing me off. Can you sing?
I used to do Christina Aguilera impersonations for my family all the time at dinner. I would stand up on my chair in the middle of mid-dinner.
For your family, or your family tolerated it?
No. They loved that. They loved it. Let's be honest.
Okay. We got a little Christina Aguilera's. Wait, you had a Peloton with all sea eggs?
Yeah, I did. I've never been in a better mood in my entire life. It was the best I've felt.
That's actually kind of sad to hear.
Yeah, no, for sure. Pure joy, pure high. I did a Peloton of Christina Aguilera.
A pure joy Pelly.
Started with Fighter. Makes me that much stronger. Ended with Reflection.
These are my reflections. I just thought I said all I can say. She got my shit on me. She on the way.
When will
No way, that's Christina Aguilera.
Who I am inside.
That one didn't sound as good in the headphones. But what is that
from
actually?
From Mulan.
I was going to say that's Mulan. That's not Christina Aguilera.
That's Mulan. Yeah, for sure.
I guess in my head, the character of Mulan, who played Mulan, was Christina Aguilera. Just to clarify, Christina Aguilera did not play Mulan, right?
We might have to check. Might have to check IMDb.
There's no chance.
She didn't. She just sang that song.
Great. Okay. Whew.
Okay, welcome to episode... I'm losing track.
13.
No way.
Yeah.
13?
At least 12.
I think it's 12.
It's tough because I was just editing one.
I think you were editing 12. So this might be 13.
I'm not sure about that.
You said 13.
I said 13. But I also didn't. I stopped listening a bit to you while I was thinking.
Help us figure this out.
Holy fuck, are we not a good podcast? What episode are we?
This is why I'm not good at this kind of shit, because I'm so spacey that I
Counting
can't.
to 13? Is that the sort of stuff you're not good with?
No, just like being on top of like putting out a weekly thing. Like it's like Monday and I'm like, oh shit, we gotta get this done and this done. And oh.
You know what's funny is like we've been talking about this for a full minute now, and everyone listening is like, we know what episode it is. Like it's labeled on this.
I know, but that's all good because they love us and they'll listen to us talk about anything.
Will they? Best thing that ever has happened to me. I think you could.
Besides the Christina Aguilera. So what is your Christina Aguilera Peloton moment?
Oh, it happened this week. I think you'd actually. This is going to be episode 13.
Okay.
Just to confirm.
Okay. I was right.
Congratulations, guys. The best thing that's ever happened to me happened on Thursday night.
Mm-hmm. I forget.
Say it with me. I met Andre.
Oh.
For listeners of the podcast, I finally met him.
Isn't that so exciting for everyone?
We had our first Mommy&Daddy show. We were joking about talking about the last one, but we actually had it, and it was a lights out show. Everyone
it was very fun.
Anna's elbows, I can't stop.
I know. She's so funny, man.
They're so funny.
They're so funny, those elbows.
Those elbows are so funny. But we had fun. So come to the next one. It's the 4th Thursday of August. And we're just going to start
24th.
plugging it now.
24th.
Tickets aren't out yet, but they'll be out. Episode 13, Steph, we have a bunch of topics to get to today. A ton of topics. Mm-hmm. Welcome to the Mommy&Daddy podcast.
I saw Oppenheimer. And
scary?
No.
Okay, good. So I can see it.
Yeah, you can see it. I think you can handle it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Do you know what's about, like, in the bomb?
Oh, I didn't really know that. No,
Yeah, I didn't either.
I knew vaguely what it was about, but I don't really give a shit about the war. So I was like, when it all got into the war, I was like, oh, this again?
Yeah, we did this with Dunkirk.
No, I don't want in war. I don't care about America.
We made it very clear on the last episode. We're not for war.
We don't like war.
Stop
bombing everything. But it was, I enjoyed it. It was long.
Could it have been shorter?
Maybe the middle could have been. I really like the ending. The middle, maybe they could have trimmed. And also, it was kind of confusing with the timelines, I thought, but I'm a dumb, so. I'm just a dumb old bitch, so that's me. That's what I. Also, I have a new actor crush. Okay, this is what I wanted to talk about with it. I have a new actor crush.
I love these. I love these.
Is so cute, and he's so good in the movie.
Who is it?
And I looked him up. I was so excited to look him up when I got out of the movie. Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid's son. Huge Nepo baby. That makes me not like him. No.
But Dennis Quaid was the rookie.
Well, here's the thing too. I love Meg Ryan, and I do really like Dennis Quaid.
I haven't heard Dennis Quaid's name.
I know.
In almost.
Do you know Dennis Quaid was anorexic? He was manorexic.
No, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. He struggled heavy. So.
Fun of you to come up with a nickname for it.
Manorexic?
Yeah.
No, that's what it's called.
It's not. It's called anorexia. It's called anorexia. We don't need to add a cute nickname to that.
That's what it's called. Anyway, so now I'm really conflicted if this is my new favorite actor crush because,
Why not judge him based off of his actions and the things that he can control?
Yeah, I know. That's the thing is with Nepo babies. It's like, what do I want them to do with him? Like you're a Nepo baby, kill yourself.
Also, yeah.
Like,
is this the first time you've ever heard of this?
This actor?
Yeah.
So I recognized him because Will watched The Boys, and he was in The Boys. I would watch episodes here and there. Which is not a recommended way to watch a series, but Will doesn't wait for me, doesn't give a shit. So he just really barreled through, and I would catch it while I could,
You missed a lot, didn't you?
Yeah, but he is really good in the movie, and he has such a good line.
Is it Jack Quaid?
Yeah.
I feel like
Do you recognize him?
him.
Yeah, I feel like he's from shit that you've seen.
Yeah, Jack Quaid, if I'm Jack Quaid, I'm in stuff.
And who does he play in Oppenheimer? The role look up his character's name.
Einstein?
No. Stein. He's Einstein. The actor who played
He's in Hunger Games. This is where I know his ass from.
Good God. Who is he? Who is he?
He was one of the guys from District 1 or 2.
Oh.
That's where I know his face. I think he was the last guy alive at the end of the first Hunger Games when it's...
So this is what happened. He was sitting at home with his parents, Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid, and he said, "Can I be in Hunger Games?" And they were like, "Yeah, let me talk to someone." Right?
and that's how he did
it.
Yeah, he's done a lot for sure. But I mean...
No. He's good. He's good, and he's got his own look. He's got his own look.
He was in Logan Lucky, Workaholics.
Oh, I like Logan Lucky. Can you look up who the character he plays, just so that the listeners can? Because I forget what his name is.
Yeah,
in Oppenheimer, he's in. It's the.
Richard Feynman.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like Jack Quaid.
I do
think
too.
you
He's
and
my
Jack
actor
would
crush.
be good together.
You think we'd be good together?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know who I'd also be good with?
Me and Florence Pugh.
Me and Florence Pugh.
Me and Florence Pugh. You can have Jack Quaid. Me and Florence Pugh. I get to be with women because you have a boyfriend. So you have to be with
I am one of the somewhat bisexual people in a long-term relationship with a man, okay? There's a category of us.
Which means I get first dibs on female crushes that we share. Dibs. I have dibs on Florence Pugh. Listen to this, Hollywood guys, or really nice men.
I get Florence Pugh.
Florence Pugh would so rather date you.
I could, yeah. I could watch. Nice titties. I could watch her.
Okay, let's not objectify my girlfriend.
Sorry. I mean, Florence Pugh. I could watch her just breathe on screen. She is so good.
What was
the movie you saw? She's just magnetic.
Oh, she's Meg Ryan. What was the movie you saw her in with all the creepy stuff that you were like, that movie was wild, but she was so good in it?
like
Persnippety. It was something like that. It was called like Persnippety.
Not like Midsummer.
Yeah, Midsummer.
Oh, have you not seen that?
No, it's scary.
It's a little scary.
Yeah, and I'm a little baby.
No. That's your project this week.
No!
Yes.
I don't like that one.
You can't. Hereditary is way scarier. Don't watch that.
I've read A to B about Midsummer. I like studied
Jim,
it.
I think you would like it. I'm not kidding. Like, I think you would enjoy it.
I do like Sweden.
Buddy?
No, I'm not watching Midsummer alone. I refuse to watch that alone. I'm not watching Midsummer alone. Like, when I watched A Quiet Place, I watched it alone, and that was really tough for me. I had the lights on. I had it like a third of my screen on my phone.
Yeah. I watched that in the theaters, and I was like, I remember eating my popcorn like, like so nervous to make noise, like
in Midsummer.
And I eat my popcorn like a gross bitch.
People did you ruin Oppenheimer for?
Yeah, Will and I ate popcorn really obnoxiously, and then like halfway through, he was like, "Do you want more popcorn?" And I was like, "Yeah, just get a small." And he was like, "No, I want a medium." And I was like, "No, just get a small." Double butter. No, I don't want double butter. You always get double butter on it and then it's too greasy. Get
That's word for word what happened. I would literally throw my shoe at you guys.
I know. And there was 3 guys beside me that were like these younger kids. They were on their phones like here and there because it's like 3 hours and people can't,
Like you have to be on Instagram at some point.
No, a guy was checking his Snapchats beside me. And
guys.
I wanted to say something and then I was like, I can't. Unfortunately, I've been obnoxious myself.
Will's beside you Snapchatting his popcorn. Didn't get extra butter this time. That's a nightmare, dude.
Sorry, everyone at Oppenheimer at 2 p.m. on Saturday, July 29th. You went to Jazz Fest this weekend?
I went to Jazz Fest. I did it, everybody.
I'm going to specify for our listeners in New Orleans who go to the Jazz Fest.
Well, one of the Jazz Fests.
Yeah.
I would just say this is more the Jazz Fest.
In Toronto.
Yeah, on Queen Street, in front of my house.
No, I know.
But the founder of Jazz. Jazz.
I really thought you were serious.
No, I'm not. I went to Jazz
could just
Fest and it was
see
lit.
someone from like the beaches being like, "No, we had the first Jazz Fest."
Oh yeah, I was making fun of those people for sure. That I think that
because I think I've said this to Dana before, and she's like, "Yes, like Jazz Fest is at New Orleans," and I'm like,
there's also like another Jazz Fest in
There
Toronto.
is, yeah.
So I went and it was, I don't know, I felt like I was in like Saskatoon Fringe Festival a little bit. Partly because I was with Jess, but like walking around and seeing like vendors and stuff. And I was like, none of this food is like doing it for me.
No? Did you have anything?
No, but here's my take. I don't respect younger musicians. I don't.
That's just your take.
That's my take after Jazz Fest.
Younger.
I liked all the bands where the people were like 65 and 70 playing saxophones.
With Dana again, heard the band she had in her wedding in New Orleans was...
Were they old?
Old.
That's so
and
sick.
And they were so sick. And a guy had a fucking...
Yeah.
Flute solo?
Yeah. Oh, clarinet.
I saw your clarinet solo, which looked really hype.
I had a
clarinet is
solo.
Definitely an underrated instrument.
Yeah. Did you play any instruments in high school?
In elementary school, in grade 7 and 8, I played trombone.
How'd that go for you?
I was sick.
Really?
I can't wait to watch that back.
Oh, I can.
Just maybe cut that right now for everyone.
I'm just going to put that up there for 10 seconds.
I think I loved that.
That was kind of sick. I played the French horn.
That's cool.
You have to put your hand in the horn.
What are you doing to it?
You have to finger the horn.
Do you actually?
Yeah. That's how you hold it. You get your hand up in there. Your hand up in there. Anyway, here's where I'm at. Jazz, if you're a jazz musician anyway, and you're like under 40, I just don't respect you.
Oh, really? Because I think like the wave of like, I don't agree with this. If you tell me you're like 20 and you're like in jazz school and you're like, I'm gonna like make a band because I'm in jazz school. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah. I will respect you.
Like as a jazz musician, you know.
I respect it, and I will respect you. I just don't respect you yet. You know what they say? Respect is given over time, not earned.
Okay. No, I think
they're the cutest old guys playing like low music, and I'm like,
that makes you very happy.
I was like, these guys probably all have like don't do this a lot, and now they're all out and they're like, Jizz Fest. Let's start our own festival called Jizz Fest.
Yeah.
Where
my friends and I used to Chode Fest or Chode.
What's Chode Fest? Were you just dating a bunch of Greek guys at the time?
Yeah, just a bunch of just eating chode. I
bartended on the weekend a wedding that was like half Greek, half Italian, but like all upper class.
Oh, okay.
White. Yeah. And I was like, this is very different dynamic. Mm-hmm. The boy, like the younger boys, I'm like, originally, I'm like, yeah, we get it. We golf. I have that in common. Yeah. And then after they're like, I watched her pee. And I was like, oh, where are you guys talking about? A little weird at the end.
What do you mean by that?
Exactly. I was just catching glimpses. Also, most impressive thing in my life was not getting stung by a bee at this. Like within 10 minutes of us opening the bar, I'm not even kidding you. I keep seeing things out of this corner of my eye and I'm like swatting or wasp. There were wasps. It went from like a couple of wasps to like 50 wasps, like all around us. There was like, I would like go to grab Campari and there were 7 wasps on the neck of it.
Oh, the Campari, they would love that. Yeah.
And I just like walked away from him like, I need a minute. This is actually dangerous. And then this was funny. A bunch of like old Italian men came out with swatters. And they were just like, here we go. And started like swatting.
That's jokes.
And I was like, but also can I get out of the way? Because you're hitting me and you're making them angry. And I'm standing right here. So we spent basically 5 hours trying to figure out how to get rid of wasps.
Pennies works, eh?
What do you mean?
Putting pennies out.
But they've discontinued pennies.
I know.
Is that why?
Yeah, they found
all the wasps were dying.
Yeah, like if you have like a spread outside in the summer and you put pennies down, they don't like
weird.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know
if you
what
put,
it
like,
is.
Pennies in the bottles of Campari, they don't go in.
Like just even like on the table. Yeah.
We ended up putting what are those like dryer sheets?
Oh yeah, that works too. Mm-hmm.
I remember my uncle in Saskatchewan. We went out fishing and he put one in his little front pocket. He said this will keep the mosquitoes away.
Right, we talked about this, I think, on the episode where I say that I love mosquito bites. I don't love a bee. I don't like bee stings.
Or wasps.
I don't like bee stings.
No, that's not. Have you ever been stung?
Yes, actually, I was stung. So I got my first tattoo last summer, and right before we decided to go, because it was kind of like last minute on our birthday, Carly was like, it feels like little bee sting, and then like Will was like, no, it's not like it's not as intense as a bee sting. And then I got stung by a bee. And it fucking killed. It hurt so much.
Was it on your way to get a tattoo?
Yes. And then I got a tattoo, and the tattoo feels just like a little like cat scratching you. That's how I would describe it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got stung like right here, like right in my hand. It really swelled up, or on the top of my hand, I think really swelled up. I'm like, I think allergic. I think everyone like is allergic.
I just think that's a good spot for it to swell up too. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't know. Well, yeah, you're like allergic, but you're not like anaphylactic-y to it. Yeah. But it's still pumped up a bit. That's crazy. That's so nuts.
Did it happen on the same day?
It is actually a little bit.
It's so crazy.
Did Carly get a bee sting too?
Yeah, my twin sister and I said, if we're getting tattoos together, we're getting bee stings together. And I forced her into one.
Forced her hand into a live hive.
Yeah. Speaking of Carly, she just got a new place, a lovely
what's the address?
Condo near you. And so in their last condo, she has a wiener dog named Guinness, right? Everyone knows this. And Guinness, they lived there for years, like 3 years. 3 years. And they had a spiral staircase that Guinness could walk up, but he couldn't walk down. Right. He would just stand at the top and he would like, and then you would have to go and carry him down the staircase like a baby. So on the last day, they're packing all up. Guinness goes down the stairs 3 times. The very last day.
Wow. I'm like proud of him.
He could do it all along.
But maybe, wow. The stress of moving got to him.
So.
And he was like, I can do this. We can stay.
Yeah.
I can do this. We can stay.
Yeah, we can stay.
I can do. Wow, Guinea. Mm-hmm. That little deceitful bitch.
Yeah. He's a psychopath.
He is. We've had some times together.
Yeah. No, he's very cute.
He likes to pee when I show up.
Yeah, he does.
Is that still happening?
Pee and whip his tail in the pee, and then the piss is like
little windshield wiper vibe.
Spraying everywhere. It's great.
He's not the smartest, but we love him. I remember whenever I took him for walks and stuff, I just leaned in on this. Carly, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but I told everybody that I rescued him like a week ago because he was just like humping and shitting on people. Not actually shitting.
Yeah,
but
no.
He just like,
he had a lot of anxiety.
Just got on.
He had a lot of anxiety.
Where do you think you picked that up from?
I don't know. I have Yitter on here of things to talk about, which is so funny. I'm like, where did we think we could go with that? So Jim calls periods Yidders.
Mm-hmm. I think it's nice. I think it's kind of fun and slangy. Period. She's on her yitter. I think it's a more polite thing to tell a woman.
Yeah, it's definitely more polite.
It's more polite to go up to your spouse and say, somebody's on their fucking yitter.
Oh, yitter? O'clock? Yitter?
Oh, yeah, I didn't vacuum and somebody's on their yitter. It's yitter o'clock.
Yitter o'clock.
For 72 to 96 hours. It's yitter time. How's this yitter going? Because this is a big one.
It's a big one.
And she's tired of it. She just had the biggest meal of her life and she's tired.
I just ate pancakes for lunch.
That's all right.
It was really yummy.
Shout out to Lazy Daisy. What do you rate it out of 10?
So tired.
We're a food blog.
I think they were understaffed, so that was a problem for me. It stresses me out when no one's at your table for a long time.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like every time I've gone there it's been self-serve.
Oh.
Yeah, I've just gone to the counter.
Yeah, no. They sat us.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense then if they say. I think they were doing renos and stuff, so maybe they changed a lot.
But yummy food.
Great. With a little biscuit from there. Little cheese biscuits.
Yeah, the biscuits, the savory biscuits, those looked good.
The one time I was in there though, or one of the two times, there was a ton of kids in there ripping around. Too many kids for me to be having a biscuit.
There were so many kids.
How many kids? I feel like it's like weird daycare in there.
Yeah, I hated it. Also, the table next to me, and this is my thing, is I'm okay with serving kids, but parents suck ass to serve. And it's because they're everyone this day and age are so helicopter-y parent, well, can you get him a little bit of fries and he's going to need another napkin and if you could just, and then
no.
Yeah, and just the way this is how kids are gross. So, and it's parents, you don't have to be gross as well. And cut up their food all disgusting, ruin the pancakes so that they can eat it with their hands. Teach them
how to eat a pancake.
On their little gross plates that you bring from home in your backpack and shit. It's it's just made me feel sick.
I respect that take a lot. And
ruin the dish so that your kid can have bite size of his Yeah. Teach him how to eat a pancake.
I respect this a lot. I've had a couple tables recently where or actually a good chunk of kids have come in over the last couple weekends, and I'm you can tell the parent there's tables that I'm I just like you guys. They're I get there and they're we're gonna do 2 coffees and an apple juice for them, and then I'm getting this and they're getting this. Yeah. And I'll just get a side of pancakes. And
right.
I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
And then some
you got a plan. You're
one egg fried on the side out of. We get 3 eggs
all
in our meal.
All the toppings on the side because I don't know if they're really gonna like the toppings. Yeah.
They're not. They're a kid. They want a chocolate bar. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to get your kid a really healthy little brunch.
Yeah.
A kid ordered pancakes with nothing on them. You just know that kid's going to be bland.
Yeah, you. No. Okay, wait. I'm scared of you right now.
So funny.
No, but I just feel you would order pancakes with nothing on them. Anyways,
I love everything on them, especially Yidders, which we were talking. That didn't come out right. How's your Yidder?
It's perfectly fine. I can do it, okay?
Should we fight on air? What we were joking about?
Will likes to say when I'm like, oh man, my cramps are so bad. He's like, oh, this is why a woman can't be president.
Helpful. That's going to help them. The cramps will.
So I have support. So
you're okay when you're at home. It's just here. The cramps really.
Yeah.
Nice. How long is a period? Let's educate. I was going to educate. If you want to change the subject, we can, but.
Like 5 days.
Oh God, that sucks.
Yeah, it sucks. But the before is the worst because that's when like you're really PMSy. So like your mood is just like you wake up and it's irritable. Like immediately, like everything pisses you off.
Do you catch yourself?
Yes, I have to meditate. I have to like stop and be like, if I don't acknowledge this right now, then I'm gonna be a giant. Like I don't know. I get PMS really bad.
That's wild.
And because I'm normally a sweetie. And then I become
a devil of darkness.
Yeah.
But it's wild that you're just like, I know it's happening, but then it still happens, and you're like, this still pisses me off. Well, you know what has really
helped is that I have the app that like tracks my period. Like growing up, I would just be like, I'm a bitch. Like randomly, and it's like, oh no, it's like your hormones.
Society did a good job of
for sure
informing.
Also though, there's the period app that I have, it's called Flow. You can like, I have the free version and you can pay, so it's like log your symptoms, and it's like for $24.99 you can log 3+ symptoms. It's like, huh? So I only get to log 2 symptoms a month.
Your most important.
Yeah, my most important.
What are they?
Cramps and bleeding.
Won't argue it.
Blood. Lots of blood.
A lack of clotting. Ugh. Good for you. Let me know. Maybe can I track your periods on an app?
Sure. Tell me when they're going to happen.
For our next tennis lesson?
What?
So you don't get so mad at me at tennis?
I didn't get mad at you. We had so much fun.
I know. We've actually played tennis, everybody.
Yeah.
And Steph left in the middle of the lesson to go swim with a bunch of 4-year-olds in a kiddie pool.
I jumped in the community pool and it was gorgeous.
And the lifeguard said, okay.
I said, am I allowed to like come in here? Like which way? And she was like, yeah. Am I allowed to be here? And she's like, yeah, it's a community pool. And I was like, hey, I didn't know. I was like, okay, I didn't know how it worked. Here's a little question. Can I be on your fantasy football team this year?
Whoa. Whoa. What if we come up with maybe an apprentice program?
Fuck off. All I want every year is to be on a fantasy football team.
Do you want to be... Wait, did you want to be on my team or in the league?
I want to be on your team.
Are you... Okay, let's do a practice run here, okay? How does it feel holding this?
Wow.
Oh, fuck.
Oh!
You have to run my team. I just lost my leg. Oh, that hurts. We've also fired Regato and Harris as our commissioners.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, it's getting a little dusty.
Yeah.
So I'm currently holding, for those of you listening, Jim's Fantasy Football Award.
Yeah.
So did you win last year?
I won the year before. I didn't win this year.
So should this be yours?
It was crazy.
Wait, do you get one of these every year? Do they make one?
Well, no, we only have one. But now we've dissolved this league, so we have to get rid of this trophy. But it was kind of a crazy ending. Like, remember the DeMar Hamlin game on the Bills where they stopped the game? That like,
because his heart stopped?
That was like the finals between Gunner and Plate.
Oh, yes.
And so we like
that, and you were like, come on, let's finish this game. We want to see if
and then they were all crying, and then it cut to Whopper.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, I don't think we really figured out a good system, and Gunner ended up winning. And it is
good for him.
Yeah, good for him. And you could argue it, and he never got paid. And then
you could argue it?
You could.
Okay, that's jokes.
Oh, you could. And they donated the winnings to like DeMar Hamlin's charity, but we also have no proof that the commissioners donated the money, and we're not sure they did.
Oh.
Okay. Steph, like,
No. I know. I'm asking everyone if you know of a fun, loving fantasy football team that is nice and accepting and they like women.
See, I want to run a team with you.
Yeah.
But I don't want it to be this one.
It's just such a nice way to enjoy the football season, and I've never had a fantasy football team.
Yeah. Okay, let's try and figure something out.
We'll figure something out.
Because I don't even know if we have a league right now.
That's okay.
Does Will have a league?
Yeah, but there's no chance I'm getting in that.
Should we just start one with like Andre and Alex?
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Do you guys want to get in our league? Let's do it. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Great.
Okay.
Actually, maybe I'll start one with the girls. I have
eczema.
It's not eczema.
Psoriasis?
Psoriasis on my elbow, and it's disgusting.
Psoriasis is not it, dude.
It looks like I'm a different animal.
Psoriasis sucks. Psoriasis is autoimmune, and
I walked into my callback the other day, and they said, "Are you here for pets or psoriasis?" And I said, both.
There was a psoriasis ad?
Yeah, I said that.
I'm here for pets, but actually the psoriasis one sounds way better.
I got psoriasis if you want to see it.
Wow.
Do you want to see it? And then I was like, what's this ad for? Are they curing psoriasis? Because there's no cure for psoriasis.
Autoimmunes, baby.
So what's the ad for?
Maybe like a cream. Probably a little topical cream.
Yeah. Like I don't know.
Psoriasis sucks. I used to have psoriasis on my head back in the day. I was a little crusty flaker. Maybe that's why I lost my hair. I also filmed an erectile dysfunction thing this morning, and I rewatched it, and I thought...
So what is your angle in that? Do you say, like, I have erectile dysfunction?
So the script they sent me was very I-oriented, and I changed it around to be not that. Yeah. I was very, like... I changed it so it was like myths about erectile dysfunction. So it's like you can't get it if you're young. It just happens when it's older. There's nothing you can do about it.
So
instead of me being like, I've really struggled with my confidence with erectile dysfunction. That's not why I've struggled with my confidence. That's not why at all. It's a big part of it, but hey, there's nothing wrong with erectile dysfunction if people have it. But I just changed it to be like, I just feel like it was a better ad the other way.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd be like, me.
Is it like that young people like have it and it's like a major, like
I think the main thing.
I think I'm just like really hot. So I just never been a problem.
I just think you haven't dated. It's a lot rarer in like people that are 30, but it still can happen. No. Also could happen on like a circumstantial thing.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Of course. Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. We love blood flow to the heart.
I'm not even that hot.
You're in a funny mood
right now.
I know.
I'm wacko. I'm a wacko.
This is a funky mood we're in today.
Yeah, funky is a good word for it.
Funk? Or
groovy funk.
Are we in a groovy
we're
funk
grooving
today?
And we're moving and we're grooving.
We're sort of doing our own jazz fest thing today.
Yeah, that's the theme for sure.
We're sort of doing our own little jazz fest vibe.
Are jazz connoisseurs now. So
let's get into the UFOs. Hot or not?
Hot?
Yeah.
Hot for sure.
If an alien landed and was like, I'm an alien, I'm hot. Mm-hmm. Yes guy or no guy?
Yes guy.
Would you go an alien?
I would go an alien for sure. Depends how hot they are.
Like if they looked like mostly like us, but they were an alien. Like what if they like blue, like scaly skin?
Have you seen the movie Alien?
No. Have you?
Mm-hmm. I watched it recently, actually.
What'd you think?
Oh, it's so good.
Were they hot?
No, very scary. Yeah, I think that would probably be like unreal sex. Like they probably rail you hard.
This is going so hard off the rails. My sister has a theory that aliens that crash land into Earth are just teenagers who stole their parents' car.
That's cute. Well, do you remember Jordan Foisey's joke about that was so funny? Like they, like the whole universe and then crash when they get to Earth.
Like how embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like they were texting as they went to land.
Yeah,
and they
exactly.
like, oh, we've got messages in land.
Yeah. Gone this far, like, ah!
Yeah, you've gone through so many Milky Galaxies.
I want to see, before we die, I want to see some serious fucking shit.
Are you down with that? Like if everything just goes to shit? Mm-hmm. Really? Mm-hmm. Are you okay if like everything goes to shit and we die tomorrow?
Not tomorrow.
Okay.
I'd like to not die tomorrow. Like, do you want to die tomorrow? What kind of fucking question is that?
I'm not saying I want to, but I'm saying, would you be okay if like...
No, like I just want to see some more evidence of shit throughout my life.
Okay, like aliens?
Yeah.
And like...
That's what I mean. What else are you talking about?
Feminism. What are you talking about?
Or evidence of
At some
I need
point in
some
my
evidence,
life.
yeah. Some evidence of Jesus Christ, aliens, and feminism.
Well, like I just, in a way, I was like, is she going to say like global warming? Is that what you mean by like see some shit? Global warming.
Global warming in air quotes.
In hot air quotes.
Okay, I get where you're going with that. Like like
yeah, sorry, I kind of just coupled it all in.
Yeah, like the fires just take over and we die tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Mitch Marner got married.
Yay!
How's that for a trend?
The world's on fire. And as Will said,
he should have been practicing. He doesn't get to have a wedding. He should be practicing.
Imagine that was like in the contract you sign with the Leafs. No one gets married until we win a cup. They're just with their long-term girlfriends.
Yeah, they love that shit.
With their long-term girlfriends that are lovely. I've never met them. Actually, did I meet? No, I didn't.
That all look the same.
Maybe. I was going to say I met Morgan Riley's, but that was a different girl. Because he got married to the figure skater, right?
Tessa Virtue, right?
Yeah, Jamie Soleil.
I met her.
Who was cooler, Jamie Soleil or Tessa Virtue?
Jamie Soleil is a COVID denier.
Okay, so Tessa Virtue.
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
Solved that.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Jamie Soleil went deep, eh?
Yeah, she did. She put out some weird posts through the pandemic.
What about Peltier?
He's hot as fuck.
Yeah.
He's hot as fuck.
Who are the hottest figure skaters?
David Peltier is definitely up there.
Emmanuel Sandou, number one. Remember Emmanuel Sandou?
Look up Stéphane Lambiel. He's a French figure skater.
Stéphane? How do I spell that?
Stephen.
Yep. That wasn't what I was worried about.
Lambiel. Sorry.
Lambiel, Swiss figure skater, who Steph called French.
Oh, I thought he was French.
Oh, this guy fucks for sure.
Yeah, he's hot. I have a picture. I had a picture with him in my bedroom.
Did you go? I remember I went to the ones, they come to London.
Yeah, like for big competitions and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. We went to the World Figure Skating Championships in Calgary one year. My mom took me.
Was your mom a judge?
Probably. She
2 in a row.
2 in a row.
2 episodes in a row.
I'm actually like really embarrassed right now that I said he was French.
You're so weird right now. I can't tell if you know we're on a podcast or not.
Sorry.
No, it's like, I think it's funny. But you're just doing so many things that I haven't seen in the first 12.
I'm quirky.
I know, but just the way you like...
I'm too comfortable.
I think you're very comfortable
Episode 13, like I took a different, I'm like, I didn't think we'd get through 12 and now I'm just, I'm loose. We're loose today. We do need guests.
Do we?
I think sometimes.
Maybe we should do you guys want us to bring on guests or not?
Yeah, I think we should. Are you asking me?
No, I'm not asking you.
And
As
who?
my business partner? No.
And who? I think it'd be funny one week when I can't make it if Will does it.
I would love that. That would be chaos. Dude, there would not be, there's no dead air.
Yeah,
there's no dead air.
It would be insane.
We'd yell about pickleball for 3 hours. Yeah, let's get Will on the show.
I mean, who else? Al Powell.
Let's get everyone I've ever gone on a date with on the show. And we can say, what did he do that was weird?
Okay, something that I wanted to discuss today. So I was at a party recently and and there was like a back entrance where people were hanging out, like kind of in the there's like these stairs in the backyard. Shout out Rebecca Lasagna. And
the goat.
Yeah. And I couldn't like open the door to get out. And then like finally when I like figured out how to open the door, I was like, guys, did you like hear me open the door for like trying to open the door? And everyone was like, no. And I was like, I like struggle with like doors and locks. And then I was like, oh, that actually reminds me. A friend of a friend has like this learning disability where like she can't open doors. Everyone like just roasted me about this. I'm like, this isn't my learning disability. I'm just saying I heard about this. And I want to like look this up because they couldn't stop talking about this because as one person pointed out, they're like, wait, so like if the lock doesn't like, and locks and stuff like she couldn't open locks and she's really bad with like directions, like left, rights and stuff. But it's like with a lock, it's like, if it doesn't work one way, then just do it the other way. Is anything coming up?
No. No. Like everything's no.
Put locks. I can't open a lock.
Yep.
Can't figure out a lock, learning disability.
Careful here. Can't open a lock. Let's be careful here. Can't open a lock. Disability? Is that what you said?
Learning disability.
Learning disability. Not. Okay, yeah. Michelle Steiner explains why her learning disability. Shout out Michelle Steiner, friend of the show. Makes locking doors difficult. That's about it, though.
Okay.
Everyone else is like, if your door is jammed, put some oil on the hinges. That's about it. Locked in syndrome.
Like, I think this is, what is it called?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's something completely different where you cannot consciously chew, swallow, breathe, or speak or produce movements. Very different. Very different.
So anyways, I think what they all came to the conclusion of and that what I was realizing and what I am realizing now is that this is made up.
I think you might have got two. There's a lot of scams going on, dude. You got to be careful.
Have you ever fallen for a scam?
Have I fallen for one?
Like with money? Like where you've...
No, actually.
I have once. Do you remember this?
Oh, yeah. What happened?
So like I needed to get my like computer fixed. So I called like Apple.
Right.
And like Apple. Yeah. And the guy was like, okay.
She just put Apple in air quotes. She did
along with global warming.
Those are two things that aren't real. But they also probably have caused each other.
Vicious circle. So I called the number and the guy was like, okay, so you just have to do this and this on your computer. He's like, okay, now I have access to your computer. So he, like the mouse was moving without me moving it, right? He's moving in. He's like, hey, I'm just going to open up this document here. And right before I have to start, you just have to put your credit card number. Just type in your credit card number. Right. And then I'll be able to
process the payment.
Put in the credit card number. Went to work. I remember I like got to work. I told someone and they were like, no. And so I immediately like disputed the charges.
What do they charge you?
Like a couple $100.
Just on your credit card to repair the
something
laptop?
With my computer.
Did you get your computer back?
I called a number and they were like repairing it through the number.
So no?
I got my computer back.
Oh.
Yeah.
Weird.
I always have my computer.
Oh, yeah. Gotcha. I thought you left your computer.
They charged me for nothing. They didn't do anything.
No, they didn't. Mm-hmm. Well, they charged you for your time.
Fair. Yeah.
Wow.
We really hit it off on the phone.
I got like scam message this weekend about like a TikTok growing page for influencers thing.
Yeah.
They're like, we'll give you like this money to do these. And like, it's a big database.
Those are smart scams because everyone's so thirsty for that shit.
To all the young influencers listening to our podcast, be careful.
Yeah.
I'm actually, not to sound, I hope this doesn't sound like pretentious, but I'm like, we both have had agents for a while and like have dealt with like contracts and whatever.
Yeah.
Are we writing the contracts? No, but we've like signed a contract. Mm-hmm. I'm very glad I had that experience before like doing an ad for TikTok or Instagram, because if I didn't, I think it'd be so easy to scam people.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, we'll pay you this to like do this.
Right.
And never do that. Or like sign up for this program and like we'll mentor you and do all that. I think it'd be very easy to get people. That's why I put my agent's email in my bio.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I also think it sounded there like you're scamming people. No.
Oh, I'm if you hire me, I've scammed. I've scammed Felix
easy to scam.
With erectile dysfunction. That was a scam by me. No, check it out. Check me out on your Instagram. If I pop up, something about the algorithms, giving you a hint.
I love that.
You're so funny.
Sorry.
Remember when you cried because I said no to my fantasy football team?
I just want to be able to cheer for my players on other teams that I don't care about because I want.
Okay, I really want to do a team with you now.
Okay, maybe we just make a really fun team of Mommy&Daddy listeners.
That could be fun too. Okay, let's figure something out. Or we could do like a once a week, like a daily fantasy football thing where we pick players to cheer for that week together.
Yeah.
There's like daily fantasy football leagues where we don't have to like join a league with other people. We just play against everyone and beat them. Okay. Explaining that, and she tried to absolutely fight off a yawn for the entirety of that. Mommy&Daddy podcast brought to you by Love Shop. Use code Mommy&Daddy for 15% off all your sexual toys. Your little
and non-sexual toys.
Code Mommy&Daddy works at Walmart in the kids section. 15% off. It works anywhere you type in a code. It works. Mommy&Daddy. Love Shop. You're fucked. Follow us on YouTube, Mommy&Daddy. I cannot put my finger on today.
I know. It's wacko shit.
Yeah, it feels like it's like a Friday the 13th, but it's July the 31st.
Well, and it's our 13th episode, so maybe that's it.
Oh, do you think that's it?
I think that's it. Yep, I think that's it.
Is 13 the weirdest number? What's so unlucky about episode 13? What's so unlucky about episode 13? Steph has been fighting a case of the Yanni Pickinins.
I know, it's my pancake lunch.
Okay, so here's what we've learned. We're going to end this. No more pancake lunches before. No more pancake lunches. 2, we're going to charge up the audio recording because we cut out several times.
Yeah.
My guy's going to kill me.
It's okay.
And 3.
Who wants to go for pancake lunch with me?